So hi guys, we are group 1 to represent the topic of gender awareness. So I'm Vienne Karyll Cubol
And I'm Daniela Cancel.
And I'm GENNAIO MALLARE,
from TCIE 1-7.
Wonder Chat.
So what is gender awareness? Gender awareness, raising aims at increasing general sensitivity, understanding and knowledge about gender inequality. Awareness raising is a process which helps to facilitate the exchange of ideas, improve mutual understanding, and develop competencies and skills necessary for societal change. Gender awareness raising means providing reliable and accessible information to build a better understanding of gender and equality as a core value of democratic societies. As a gender mainstream method, gender awareness raising is crucial for integrating a gender perspective into policies, programs, projects, and services that respond to the different needs of women and men.
Gender awareness raising intends to change attitudes and behaviors and beliefs that reinforce inequalities between women and men. It is therefore crucial to develop awareness raising methods that generate a favorable space for debate, promote political interest, and encourage mobilization in this way. They contribute to gaining broad support and political will for implementing gender and mainstreaming gender equality policy.
The purpose of gender awareness raising is threefold: to provide basic facts, evidence, and arguments on various topics relating to gender equality, to increase awareness and knowledge about gender inequality, to foster communication and information exchange so as to improve mutual understanding and learning about gender inequality, to mobilize communities and society as a whole to bring about necessary changes in attitudes, behaviors, and beliefs of gender equality.
So, role, a part that you play. So, dito simple lang yung paliwanag. Pag babae ka, dapat hindi ka nagbubuhat ng mabibigat na bagay kasi sa lalaki lang sa lalaki 'yon naka-part. Sa lalaki 'yan lalaki dapat gumawa ng mabibigat na bagay. So next, gender roles. Task assigned to one sex or gender. So dito, um, kung yung role mo dito, pag babae ka, dapat nakapang-base ka ng pambabae, um, parang mabait. Pag sa lalaki naman, parang dapat matapang ang matapang dapat the way they speak dapat ay sa babae parang mahinahon lang, mainhin, pero sa lalaki uh, parang matikas, ganon. So, yun.
Non-traditional roles, those tasks not usually assigned to that sex or gender. Dito yung pumapasok yung kapag babae ka, kunyari, gusto mong maglaro ng basketball, ganon, hindi siya kaaya-aya tignan, parang ganon yung non-traditional role. Dapat parang may naka-assign sa'yo. As a girl, dapat act like a girl, and men act like a man. Ganon po.
To single out and take exception because of sex or gender. Dito po, discriminate nila yung parang kakayanan po ng isang pagkatao po. Kunyari po, babae ka, kailangan sa babae, gawain lang ng babae. Parang hindi mo kailangan gawin hindi mo kailangan gampanan yung gawain ng panlalaki. Kailangan po, kung babae ka, hindi ganun kahirap or hindi gano'n kabigat yung gawain mo. Kailangan akma sa gender mo, gano'n po. Gender stereotype. A stereotype is a fixed expression, opinion, or belief which is applied to a group or people or individuals within a group. For example, it is stereotype that women belong to the kitchen. Boys are better than girls. Boys are good in science, and math subject than girls, etc. Children growing up in such communities may hold such stereotypes which may eventually affect their academic performance. So dito nga po sa gender stereotype parang ang babae po belong lang sila sa mga gawaing bahay katulad po nun sa pagluluto, paglalaba, pamamlancha, paglilinis po ng bahay. And then boys, parang sila po yung nagpapasok ng pera para po sa pamilya, sila yung kailangan na maghanap buhay. Kumbaga nga po haligi po sila ng tahanan, sila po yung pinakapundasyon, kailangan mas matatag po sila kaysa po sa asawa nila. And then, dito po, ang parang sinasabi po nila na mas better yung boys sa girls. And then, hindi naman po lahat ng lalaki magaling lang sa science. At hindi rin lang po lahat ng babae magaling lang sa math. Minsan po halo-halo, may babaeng magaling sa math, may babaeng magaling sa science, and may lalaki magaling sa math. Yun po.
Gender disparities in learning resources. Teaching learning resources may bring gender disparities in learning. This is particularly in gender stereotyping in students and teacher books. Think for example of the home science book. Picture in this book depict women carrying out typical tasks around the home. In other textbooks, men are usually portrayed as superior to women in many ways. So, halos lahat ng halos lahat ng example sa libro ang pinoportray babae. Hindi ibig sabihin nun, hindi ibig sabihin na halos lahat ng babae pinoportray sa libro ay mas angat mas superior na yung lalaki dun sa babae. Yun po.
Sexual harassment. How can you tell? It is sexual in nature. It is unwanted. It is persistent. You avoid the person or situation at all costs. The moment someone threatens to hurt you, if you tell, this should be a red flag that what is happening is wrong. Sexual harassment, nakalagay na rin po dyan na unwanted. So, by doing what you want by force to someone, could be already a sexual harassment. Ganun. Don't force someone to do what you want kasi pwede kang kasuhan ng sexual harassment.
So, what are roles typically assigned to one gender? So, men are generally expected to be strong, aggressive, and bold. So, ang ina-expect nila sa lalaki dapat strong, aggressive, and bold. Yun dapat daw ang ipakita ng lalaki sa society. Kasi society is judgmental. Girls and women are generally expected to dress in typically feminine ways and be polite, accommodating, and nurturing. So, ang babae, dapat daw feminine, parang mahinin magsalita, polite, saka accommodating. So, yun po. Meron po kaming ipapanood sa inyo na video tungkol sa gender awareness.
Whether we like it or not, both grown-ups and kids are influenced by them. Gender stereotypes can be described as oversimplified and overgeneralized beliefs about what men and women are like and what traits and behaviors are expected of them or considered appropriate. Before our littles are even born, these stereotypes are there in the form of gifts we receive when we announce our pregnancies. These gifts princess for our not yet born girls, and trucks and daddy's little hunk for our boys. After our kiddos are born, the gendering continues with the language we use, suggesting that boys are tough and girls are delicate. Gender stereotypes also show up in the toys that our kiddos are encouraged to play with. Most people offer dolls, cooking sets, or art supplies to girls, and toy trains, trucks, or tools to boys, often without a second thought for the child's actual preferences. A trip to a typical children's clothing store will offer overwhelming amounts of pink and purple for girls, and blue and green for boys, with more form-fitting, body-conscious designs for girls and looser, active designs for boys. As our babies grow, we may encounter gender stereotypes outside our homes, within friend groups, at school, and on the playground. Boys might hang out with other boys and play tag or soccer, and girls might hang out with girls and play house of princesses. Okay, these are generalizations, but you get the idea. Even in our homes, we may find ourselves encouraging girls to help with the laundry and cooking, and boys with lawn maintenance or taking out the trash, routing them into chores associated with the genders. We might discourage boys from crying and encourage girls to do dance over robotics class. Where do these stereotypes and generalizations come from? They aren't simply built into our biology. We learn them like language. We learn them through our interactions with others, through ads and social media, through the way our actions and appearances are labeled by others. We are influenced by our parents, friends, and the world around us. Is there anything wrong with these stereotypes? Not necessarily. It's perfectly fine for a girl to love pink and sparkles, or a boy to love race cars and football. A sizable number of kids will gravitate toward gender-typical preferences, even when given free access to the whole range of toys and interests. The problem arises when those stereotypes limit the goals our kids strive for, or the type of person they believe they can be. The same person might like to wrestle their dad, wear a glitter t-shirt, and imagine themselves as a firefighter. Give your kids choices from a young age and see what they pick for themselves. The key is awareness that these stereotypes do exist, and what you do with them is up to you. This video was brought to you by the folks at Hello Joey. For more information, head on over to hellojoey.com.
So, yun lamang po. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you po.